And we're back with Kerbal Space Program and the KSP Venture. And Dillman and Bob and Nealon. Nealon, yes. I was saying his name wrong before. It's not Nealian, it's Nealon. Also inside the pod though, we have Landis and Kalman, the pod inside the mobile processing lab for great science. But yeah, anyways, last time we got this nice new ship into orbit that we're going to build in stages, and we're pretty much out of fuel. So first off, we need to refuel it. Yeah, we're in orbit, but sort of just barely, and we're all out of fuel, more or less. If there's some kind of emergency of any kind, this could be a problem. I don't know, or if we just want to fly. So we're going to go back to the Space Center and send up fuel. Alright. This mission though, like I'm gonna construct this new ship, right? But this mission's gonna be twofold. Because first off, I don't want to have to build the bottom part of the rocket every time. I'm going to be building this ship in stages, in modules, and if I keep just building a new one every single time, that's just going to take me forever, and I'm never going to get this thing off the ground. So I'm going to build, first off, a rocket that is powerful enough to get, well, the second part, the fuel module, up to the ship. So I need to build sort of this in two stages. One, I need a fuel module. So this is basically a module that once I get it into space, it's full of fuel, and I can refuel my ships with this item and then, you know, send it back to the planet, just deorbit it. So I need to build a ship that is capable of lifting that into space without using any of its fuel. And if I can do that, then that ship should be able to lift pretty much everything else that I want to get up there. I'll start with just the lander can. And, okay, I'll be able to build above it. And so above this can is where I'm going to put all the fuel that I want to get into space. And below the can, I am going to put, well, the rest of the ship. If that makes sense. Anyways, I'm going to shut up now and just build. I've created yet another monster of complexity and engines. Right now, all of this is just to lift this one little capsule up. But like I was saying before, this is actually going to stack stuff on top of here. So right now, I'm going to give this a test launch, just to see what runs out first. Okay. We're not even going to intend to get off the ground with this. I think. I'm actually hoping these stabilization things hold the ship in place for me to do what I'm going to try and do here. Hello! Hello, you, Mr. Kerman. Thomley. Hello, Thomley Kerman. I don't think this thing is supposed to be twitching like that. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We are going to take all the stability enhancers and put them on stage 10. We're gonna take stage 10 and put it all the way at the top. We're not gonna release, okay? Let's throttle up. And go. Okay. That's quite amazing. Now, here's the test. What runs out first? It appears that some liquid fuel runs out first. Which liquid fuel? These ones on the outside. So what do we release first? Ah, we've been releasing those first. And then the liquid fuel. Okay, okay. Let's revert. Take 2. I don't think that's supposed to shake like that, but okay. Liquid fuel runs out first. Liquid fuel on the bottom, that makes sense. And runs out, those get released. Excellent. Why is there so much smoke and dust? What are these next engines? I can't see anything! Bye! So, those solid boosters need to go up one stage apparently. And these big solid boosters are next. Alright, so it looks like these solid fuel boosters need to move up one stage. And I think that's all I need to do. Now that we've got the stages going, it's time for a test flight. Because for all I know, this could go horribly wrong. It looks like it's actually pretty stable. That's quite good. Next up is another thing of liquid fuel, I think. Yeah. I don't know which ones these are. Oh god! Oh! I may have released the wrong item first. Well, see, this is why I put parachutes on everything. Look at that fire. That can't be good for the engines. Solid fuel, you're going. You're going. You're still going. You're gone. Bye, solid fuel. We will miss you. Okay. So you see, we've gone to about 78 kilometers above the surface, 78,000 meters, and this is where our engines have run out. Now, we do have this next stage of engines, and the purpose behind this next stage of engines is to actually get us into a, circularized orbit and rendezvous. So we can still use all the fuel that's in these engines, and it's quite efficient. So maybe this is fine. Maybe we can actually get some fuel tanks. If I stack some fuel tanks on top of here, this might work. Maybe.